But all our memes are stupid. Well, our golden memes. You know how it be. Howdy folks. We are looking at what may very well be the last Pikmin 2 stream I've got in me. We're gonna explore the finale of what I think is a test cave. Or I guess the remainder. So, minor piece of news in addition. I will be going to Squim to visit my dad for a while and continue to practice driving training stuff. This may yield some fantastic fruit. Oh god. How did nothing die? I don't know. Anyway. Because it's looking like I may be staying there for upwards of 2 weeks, and I have no current streaming set up there, I'm going to try and fix that. I'm going to be bringing my equipment as well as my laptop, and I'm going to try and figure out something that can hopefully get me close to the audio quality that I'm at now. If not, the quality I'm at now. There's just nothing on this floor, wow. It's unfortunate we only see T-poses for like maybe a little bit of that animation. But yeah. I caught the Smash Direct today. I don't know what to think. I'm not really a big Street Fighter fan. Wait a minute. For a moment I thought there was no hole. I think I'm starting to understand what's happening here. 3 big fuzzy bulborbs and a bunch of little ones. This might just be all that there is. Testing these... maybe it was for testing RNG? I don't know. But anyhow, Incineroar... cool ideas. Execution is probably a little awkward to do. But that's okay. At this point in Smash's development, you can afford to experiment. I'm like kind of fascinated by what I'm seeing here. Getting sidetracked a lot. But at any rate, what was I saying? Smash Direct, I think. I like how their reason for not doing trophies, I mean, it's a totally legitimate reason, but it just kind of sounds a little bit on the whiny side when you say, we don't feel like, or it would be a waste of development resources if we were to model 700 yada yada trophies. So we're gonna go with these sprites we didn't make instead. Chief, that's all the more reason for me to be afraid. Friggin' scared. In addition, I would critique the fact that they're advertising they're advertising the sales of their DLC before the game is even out. Oh, that's kind of cool. The like brick walls. The fact that they're advertising DLC before the game's even out is kinda... how should I put it? I don't like it. It feels a little bit money grabby. Granted, the DLC isn't in production because the game's not out yet, but I don't know how much that means. Sure, day one DLC is terrible, but couldn't you just say maybe more details on DLC later? Instead of, hey, buy this DLC we have very little to no information about for you. Only $25. Howdy, Mark. How goes it? I'm exploring the recesses of this hat creator's mind, or so I'd like to think. It's a very big floor layout. Yeah, these are just the same enemies, different floors. Except for the first one. The first one I think had bull bears in it. Didn't it? I guess I wouldn't know. I'm not known for paying that much attention. The way they introduced, spirits, was it called? Into Smash was interesting. Could make event matches a lot more fascinating to play than they already were, which they were perhaps one of my favorite parts of Smash to begin with. Accidentally knapsacked. You know what? President is just dead. This is canon. This almost feels like some sort of vacation after, you know, a million Emperor Bullblaxes. It's kind of weird. Gives me time to talk about this stuff, though. I'm interested in the spirits. I can say that for sure. Also, what the heck is going to be the final floor? At this point, it's just spawn in, find the hole. Maybe admire cave scenery. This isn't exactly a thrilling conclusion. How should I end this stream? I'd kinda like some input on this. A test rest floor. If I were really min-maxing it, I could probably, I don't know, get one more Pikmin. And some sprays. But yeah, maybe I should do something wild and reckless. What could it be? Wow. This feels almost vanilla. It's kind of tempting to actually just get a few 30 or so white Pikmin here. I kind of don't have many of those. But at the same time, I'm basically done with this game. I won't claim to understand why the temptation is here. Priority of rare stuff, I guess. Man talking Banjo-Kazooie. Everybody but the purples basically got that. What else? What else? I guess there wasn't a whole lot else new in terms of Smash. The new assist trophy stuff, that's neat, I guess. Amiibo stuff, it's a little bit tempting to actually get myself a K. Rool amiibo with my recent obsession and interest with characters that are kind of like Wario. Oh yeah, the World of Light. I still don't understand how it differs much from Subspace Emissary. Outside of, I guess, not so many side-scrolling scenes? Wait a minute. There are different enemies here. This is fascinating. On a very minimal level. But yeah, World of Light looks good. It was very pretty cinematic. It was kind of weird having everyone voiced, though. Could that have been more for contrast? Oh, I hear that. And I am very confused. So I've got Empresses on this floor, definitely. But like, that was a lot of larvae. It's kind of tempting to fight this, so I might just do that. Just get them nice and trapped there. Up till the buildup is too great. Oh hey, I can get my purples flowered now. But noteworthy stuff for the future of my streams. I'm going to be balancing, for the short term, Earthbound and Yakuza 0. However, depending on the popularity of my next Yakuza stream and the video thereafter, I might actually cancel Yakuza as a series and just play it off stream. There have been lots of points where I've been tempted to play it, but it's been outside of my streaming window. Very unfortunate. So, after the next Yakuza stream, whether or not you see more of it is going to depend very widely on popularity. Earthbound, however, will probably continue regardless. There is also notably, next week, a pretty big Warframe update. You might see a little bit less of me. Probably not going to stream it because Warframe is kind of boring to watch. But like, if y'all would be into that, I can still stream it. Just I feel like it's not worth it. Not really interested in more presidents right now. I know this cave wasn't really meant to be played, but I'm still a little curious. There might be hazards. Wow. I frickin' called it. Not by much, but I called it. Just gonna distract him so he doesn't go and munch all the Pikmin. Then hop in deeper. Because really, I gain basically nothing from coming down here. You know, it just occurred to me. Wait a minute. Huh. I mean, I'm not positive, but I think these might be vanilla floors. Alternatively, this might be like the creator's own Pit of 100 Trials. So many of the floors just had nothing. As I get deeper and deeper into this cave, I'm starting to think, what if? Well. Okay, I don't think this is... I don't think I was intended to play this. Oh, maybe I was. Maybe this is just the vanilla floor. Okay, big guy. You do you. What else in the realm of interesting do I have to say? Not a whole lot, as it turns out. Alright, so this is gonna be a Snaggerty thing. Man, did they just have to store, like, all of the vanilla floors somewhere? I suppose if you're afraid of overwriting them, like if you screw up in terms of your cave gen, then like... Oh, this is such a vanilla floor. Oh yeah, the piranha plant. Was that exclusively if you pre-order the game, or was that specifically like if you register it within the first 30 days or whatever? It feels weird to lock a fighter from being... Oh. Feels weird to lock a fighter from being playable after a certain period of time. Okay. Okay. So it just becomes paid DLC after February. That makes sense. How big is this lad? Not very. This is like the tamest Lands of Torture floor I've ever seen. Well, that's not true, and you know it, but it's pretty damn tame compared to what we've seen. Well, if I had lost all my blues, that'd be a big mistake. God, what if I had to reset because these frogs squished my blues? That'd be pretty terrible. When frogs collide. But as a fighter, Piranha Plant actually looks kind of neat. So much long-range stuff. And at least at the moment, none of it looks particularly weak. But, you know, cinematics. All of that can change. Those white Pikmin that were just hanging up on the ledge. Freaking 25 sublevels now. This I feel like is a vanilla floor. I think like just about everything in this cave is going to be vanilla floors that were just sort of pushed over to the side. Maybe saved just in case they needed to restore the original. I don't know. Well. Wait. This floor pattern, was that in vanilla? That's actually really interesting. It's like a petrified and squished empress. Huh. And now we're getting clogged holes. I don't like that. You know what? We have so many whites at this point. If anyone's being risked, it's them. Residents too, including, I guess, factoring in what's at home. I probably should have brought more Pikmin over. And yet, it didn't matter. But yeah, overall, I'm still looking forward to Smash. It's probably going to be a day one stream for me. I'm weirdly really excited to play as K. Rool. I've been kind of a long-standing fan of the Donkey Kong Country series. What's up with this? Ah. Was this in vanilla? Or is this just like a test floor for the creator of this hack? Because Jellyfish alongside the Rage and Spoder actually sounds fairly difficult. Yeah. I kinda like how, true to the original games, K. Rool's movesets are. Yeah. I was included as one of those that wanted the Geno. Geno's pretty damn cool. As a matter of fact, I do intend on streaming Mario RPG at some point. Don't know when. Don't know if it'll even be this year. Man, I am making questionable decisions all around the place. I get the feeling this Bullblacks will be a default small boy, but I kinda want to see anyways. At least once I've got the hole open. Yeah, that's a default small boy. Just toss a white Pikmin into the water and leave. Amazing. I heard Banjo-Kazooie was on the supposed leak. There could have been some really cool moves with that. Wait, is the wallpaper actually a vanilla floor? in this case. At least if this is still just all of the vanilla floors shoved in here. I don't quite have that performance enhancer enabled, but the lack of enemies really suggests this is a test area. To me, anyways. How many Empresses are we gonna see? Yeah. Alright, actually getting Pikmin past this is actually gonna be pretty difficult. I think I need to go with the small elite force. The speedy boys. Alright. I'd say I feel pretty good about my Pikmin standing for this, but like, how can I not? Seriously. Definitely a vanilla floor, but you know, we needed one last visit from the vibrating boys. It's kind of like a curtain call. Let him into your eardrums. Become. Assimilate. Yeah, I definitely recognize that floor from Glutton's Kitchen. At this point, I might just be trapped. There have stopped being geysers. I can only go down. Yup. Oh boy. How many sub-levels are there to this place? I figured this was gonna be quick. Oh hey, a geyser. But it's not the final floor, is it? I still have no idea what the logic is to, like, the enemy generation in this cave. While this was clearly not meant to be played... Whoa, whoa, hey now. It's the finale. Is this my final foe? No, wait. This is my final foe. Alright, we gotta fight through this one with honor. In fact, I'm going to use so much honor. I'm not going to allow myself the A button. Oh, that's probably a bad idea. I'm not going to allow myself the A button, nor either of the sprays during these fights. There will be massive honor. It's time. Wow, they just kind of burnt that. I expected a little more death. Honor, I say, as I ambush them in their sleep. This is why I have exactly 9 reds. It's not, but roll with it. Alright. This one, I won't even ambush him in his sleep. For honor! How did he not eat any whites there? Well, that was a climactic end, for sure. I could have died. Whew. What was that, 34 floors? That was a lot. Alright. I think for a very proper ending to this, I need to nuke some of my population here. First off, we're gonna put the blues away. Secondly, everybody in the kiddie pool. We have to end this with a ritual suicide. How else can we appease Louis? How, I ask? I'm gonna have to get creative with the blues. The challenge here, you see, is to exterminate them all before the day's end. I think the fastest way to do this would actually be to maybe start with the blues. Find something that chomps a lot that can be led close to home. Yes, I can see it now. As I continue to drown the yellows. Now if only I had a big old bullbear here. But alas, not all dreams can come true. Haha! Hey, a peanut jelly loaf. Welcome to ritual suicide. Or ritual genocide? Ritual euthanasia? It's something. I'm pretty sure of that. We're going out with a bang. For sure. All of the brave souls that brought us to where we are today. Mr. President, you're You're luring the tiny bull bear away. That cannot be. This is actually going to pose a legitimate challenge. I don't think I can get all the blues dead before the day's over. I'm not skilled enough. I need some legit Node strats. And I don't know if Node has any strats for this. Fair enough, Peanut Jelly Loaf. Fair enough. That's okay. Just so long as it's all on the up and up. Alright, we're almost to where we're purely blues. Also, holy crap, I think the boss actually saved a red. You can't have that. There we go. Damn. The royal decree from the president. Man, the blues eventually managed to chew through that bull bear. Oh yes. This is how it be. Never mind, this is no longer going to be a challenge. They are really desperate to save their population. I'll allow this. I mean, I'll allow the attempt, not exactly the population save. You know how it be. This is the end of an era. You did nothing to deserve this, little blues. And yet, you shall enjoy your time in the afterlife much more than you did in the actual life. Even the wildlife are trying to punish me. Damn. Pikmin execution. But hey, we got 54 Pokos. I think we got a good deal out of this. Wait a minute. Do they only give me one red? I killed them all. Yet this was only like half of my total death total at the time. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, special bonus. So I'm actually legitimately curious. I've never made multiple species go extinct before. I'm gonna poke my head in here rather briefly to see if all 3 onions create a seed. I feel like they kinda have to. Otherwise, it's gotta be just 1 onion per day. That does. Okay, I see a blue seed right there. Okay, yeah, they all produce a seed. Alright, well, that is it for the Pikmin. This has been one hell of a wild journey. I'm a little sad to see it over, but there's also not really a whole lot else to do. Well, there's one thing, but ugh, I don't wanna. At any rate, I appreciate y'all sticking with me. I'll see you next time for probably some Earthbound. Maybe something else. We'll see. Till next time.